Welcome to the viewers. Today I am going to discuss about the three small topics regarding commercial paper, certificate of deposits and non-convertible debentures. The three are very small topics but very important for JAB, CAB and bank promotional exams and interviews also. So sometimes they are asking 5 marks question in CAB about the commercial paper. So commercial paper guidelines issued by Reserve Bank of India on 10th August 2017. These are called as Reserve Bank of India Commercial Paper Direction 2017. Who are the eligible issuers for commercial paper? Companies including non-banking financial companies and all India financial institutions are eligible to issue commercial paper, subject to the condition that they must have some sanctioned fund-based facility from the bank or financial institution, and their account must be a standard asset in the banks or financial institutions. This is for the companies, NBFCs and all India financial institutions. Other entities like cooperative societies, cooperative unions, government entities, trusts, limited liability partnership firm and any other body corporate having presence in India with a minimum net worth of 100 crores and above, they are also eligible for issue of commercial paper, subject to the condition that they must have some sanctioned fund-based facilities from the banks or financial institutions, and their account must be classified as standard assets with the banks or financial institutions. These are the two minimum conditions for the issuance of commercial paper. Why the companies are issuing commercial paper? The issuing purpose is for working capital loan, working capital only. And why the companies are going for issue of commercial paper? It is cheaper than bank borrowings. The issuance of commercial paper is very cheaper than working capital borrowings from banks and financial institutions. That's why companies are going for issuance of commercial paper. Now, they have to mention end use. The exact end use shall be disclosed in the offer document. Whenever any company is going for commercial paper issue, they have to mention the what purpose they are going to issue that commercial paper they have to mention. Now, what form the company or other organizations can issue commercial paper? CP, commercial paper, shall be issued in the form of a promissory note. Commercial paper shall be issued in the form of promissory note. Second point, a CP shall be issued a minimum denomination of 5 lakhs and in multiples of 5 lakhs. The face value of the commercial paper is 5 lakhs and in multiples of 5 lakhs. CP shall be issued at a discount to the face value. So, companies are issuing the commercial paper discount to the face value, and on maturity, the companies are paying the face value of the commercial paper. So, this is a discounted money market instrument. No issuer, no company shall have the issue of commercial paper underwritten or co-accepted. Whenever any company is going for commercial paper issue, that is not going to allow to underwritten by any organization or co-accepted by any bank or financial institution. Options, call option from the issuing company side or put option from the investor side are not permitted on a commercial paper issue. So both sides, call option from the company or put option from the investors are not allowed. Rating requirements. The minimum credit rating for issue of commercial paper shall be A3 as per rating symbol, issued by external credit rating agency and as defined by Securities Exchange Board of India. So minimum credit rating requirement is A3. And any company issuing in a calendar year is 1000 crores or more, their company shall have obtained credit rating for issuance of commercial paper from at least two independent credit rating agencies. So it means that any company issuing commercial paper in a calendar year, so two credit ratings they have to obtain if the amount is issuing amount is more than 1000 crores or more than 1000 crores. This is the rating requirement. Issue of commercial paper credit enhancement limits. A commercial paper company can issue on a standalone basis. Standalone basis means without any support from the banks or financial institutions, or without any limits, sanction limits from the banks or financial institutions. That is standalone. Standby extension means at the time of going for commercial paper issue, banks are making arrangements, or they are going for taking a sanctioned working capital limits as a standby facility. That is the issue of commercial paper on standalone or standby. Secondary market trading and settlement of commercial paper. All OTC over-the-counter trades in commercial paper shall be reported within 15 minutes after the completion of the trade to the financial market trading reporting and confirmation platform of clearing corp dealing system. So, in between two organizations, any trade has been taken place in commercial paper that has to be reported to within 15 minutes to FTRAC system. The settlement cycle in OTC deals in commercial paper shall be either T plus 0 means trading day plus same day, T plus 0 means trading day, or T plus 1 trading day plus next day, 1 T plus 1 the settlement cycle. Reporting the details of commercial paper or its buyback instances to FTRAC system. Any company is issuing commercial paper that has to be reported to FTRAC system, or any buyback is there that also has to be reported to FTRAC system. Buyback of commercial paper. If any company want to buy back the commercial paper, shall not be made before 30 days from the date of issue. So any company or any issuing company want to buy back its commercial paper only after 30 days from the date of issue is permitted. The buyback of commercial paper is in full or part shall be at prevailing market price. The company want to buy back, it has to buy back from the prevailing market price of the commercial paper. Buyback. Then aggregate amount of issue by the company, commercial paper. How much a company can issue maximum commercial paper? Limit, as the limit approved by the board of directors in their board of directors resolution document, or the amount indicated in the credit rating granted by the credit rating agency, whichever is lower. So it means that board of directors decided amount in their board of directors resolution, or the amount indicated in the rating certificate, whichever is lower, that is the cap for the issuance of commercial paper by the company. Minimum disclosure in the offer document. Whenever any company is going for issue of commercial paper, they have to disclose the following minimum disclosures. Whatever the details of outstanding commercial paper and other debt instruments as on date of new issue. Whenever any company is going for a new issuance of commercial paper, previous earlier issues of commercial paper outstanding and any other debt instruments outstanding as on the date of new issuance of commercial paper. Summary of last 3 years audited financial statements they have to disclose. Details of default of commercial paper or any other borrowings from the last 3 years. This is any defaults are taken place that has to be disclosed. Details of current amount of commercial paper issue amount, current credit rating issued by credit rating agencies, name of the credit rating agency, and the validity of the credit rating that they have to mention in the offer document. And end use of funds also they have to mention in the commercial paper disclosure documents. So this is the brief about the commercial paper. So commercial paper is a money market instrument issued by corporates and other organizations for their short-term requirements of funds. That is about the commercial paper, which is very important for all the examinations. Second topic is certificate of deposit. This is also one of the money market instrument. Money market instrument. RBI notification dated 1st July 2013. In this document, RBI had given guidelines for issue of certificate of deposit. It is a money market instrument. Certificate of deposit is a money market instrument. Certificate of deposit issued by banks and all India financial institutions. Aggregate amount, how much they can issue certificate of deposit. Banks have the freedom to issue certificate of deposit depending on their funding requirements. So there is no cap or issue of certificate of deposit by commercial banks. It will, because on their funding requirement they can go for any amount also. For financial institution can issue CD within the overall limit, umbrella limit prescribed by RBI. For financial institution, the limit will be umbrella limit fixed by RBI every year. Within that, they can borrow through issue of certificate of deposit. What is the minimum size of issuance and denomination? Minimum amount of certificate of deposit should be 1 lakh and in multiples of 1 lakh. Minimum amount is 1 lakh and in multiples of 1 lakh. Maturity period. CDs issued by bank, minimum maturity period is 7 days and maximum up to 1 year. Minimum 7 days, maximum up to 1 year. That is there. Financial institutions can issue CD. Financial institutions can issue CD for a minimum period not less than 1 year and not exceeding 3 years. So banks 7 days to 1 year. For financial institutions, minimum 1 year, maximum up to 3 years. If the maturity date happens, the certificate of deposit is going to be mature on a holiday, the issuing bank, financial institution should make payment on the immediate preceding working day. It is maturing on a holiday, the payment has to be made before working day, preceding working day. Certificate of deposit may be issued at a discount on face value. So, certificate of deposit is also one of the discounted instrument issued at discount to the face value. On maturity, the bank is going to be reimbursing the face value of the certificate of deposit. Reserve requirement. Banks have to maintain appropriate reserve requirements of cash reserve ratio and SLR, statutory recovery ratio, on the issue price of the certificate of deposits. So banks has to maintain CRR and SLR on the issue price of certificate of deposits. Banks, financial institution should issue certificate of deposit only in demat form. Transferable bill. Certificate of deposits are freely transferable. Loans, buyback, banks, financial institutions cannot grant loan against certificate of deposits. So against certificate of deposits, banks are not allowed to grant loan. But there is one exemption is there, that is banks can sanction loan against certificate of deposit to mutual funds. If any mutual fund was invested in bank certificate of deposit, against that certificate of deposits, banks are allowed to give loan to mutual fund. This is the specific exemption given by RBI. Trades in certificate of deposits. All over-the-counter trades in certificate of deposits shall be reported within 15 minutes of the trade on the FIMADA reporting platform. FIMADA means Fixed Income Money Market Derivatives Association of India. That we want to report. Reporting platform. Bank should include the amount of certificate of deposit in the fortnightly written under Section 42 of the RBI Act. Means CRR segment. Section 42 of RBI Act means CRR statement they have to include, and also separately indicate the amount so included by way of a footnote in the return. They have to include in the CRR return and they have also mentioned as a footnote in the CRR return. This is about the certificate of deposit. Last, today, issuance of non-convertible debentures, RBI directions. This is also one of the money market instrument. Issuance of non-convertible debentures, RBI direction 2010. Non-convertible debentures means a debt instrument issued by a corporate, including non-banking financial companies, with original or initial maturity of up to 1 year. And this is going to be issued by way of private placement. So, issued by corporates and including NBFCs with original or initial maturity up to 1 year. For that conditions, the corporate has a tangible net worth of not less than 4 crores. For issue of NCD, the net worth of the corporate is minimum 4 crores as per latest audited balance sheet. Further, another condition, the corporate has been sanctioned working capital limit or term loan by banks or financial institutions. Any company want to issue the NCD, there must be some working capital or term loan sanction limits from banks or financial institutions. And further, the borrowing account must be in standard category with the bank books. These are the preliminary conditions for issue of NCD by corporates and other eligibility conditions of NCD issues. The minimum credit rating required for issue of non-convertible debenture by company shall be A2 of CRISIL rating agency or such equivalent rating by any other credit rating agencies. So for issuance of NCD, minimum credit rating is A2 from CRISIL or any other equivalent credit rating by any other credit rating agency. Maturity. The NCD shall not be issued for maturities not less than 90 days and not more than and up to 1 year. So the issuing period is minimum 90 days and up to 1 year period only. Period. NCD period minimum 90 days, maximum up to 1 year. The NCD may be issued in denominations with multiples of 5 lakhs. Face value of the NCD is 5 lakhs. After that, in multiples of 1 lakh. This is a peculiar instrument. NCDs may be issued in denominations with a minimum face value of 5 lakhs, minimum denomination 5 lakhs. After that, in multiples of 1 lakh. That is the limits and amount of issuance of non-convertible debentures. How much a company can issue non-convertible debentures? At the limit approved by the board of directors in their board of directors resolution meeting, or the amount indicated in the credit rating granted, or the amount indicated in the credit rating granted by credit rating agencies, whichever is lower, that is the outer limit for issuance of non-convertible debentures. So commercial paper and certificate of deposit and non-convertible debentures, all the three instruments are money market instruments regulated by Reserve Bank of India. All the three instruments are very important for JIB examination, CIB examination and promotional examinations for all scales and for interviews for all these scales. Now, for getting the future videos, please subscribe our YouTube channel for JIB and CIB and promotional exam videos in future. Thank you very much.